This video is really long. Treat it like a podcast. Grab a snack, clean your room, clean your dog, clean yourself. I don't really know. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up you guys, it's me Luke and welcome back to another video, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Now a couple weeks ago I hit 100,000 subscribers and I never made a video about it just because I didn't really know what to make. Of course I thanked you guys. I am eternally grateful. It is honestly so amazing and such a huge milestone and I cannot believe that I've come so far, so I am so internally grateful for all of you. But for some reason I thought that I had to do this big special grandiose video and I just couldn't think of one and kept putting it off for ages. And then I was like, you know what, my YouTube channel is where it is because of me sitting in front of the camera talking, so why don't I just go ahead and do that? But I thought that today we would just go ahead and make it a bit more personal. So I went ahead and asked you guys for questions. And today I'm going to be answering all of those. There is going to be a lot of tea spilled in this video. I'm going to be talking about tips on how to start a YouTube channel, how to have a successful YouTube channel, how you can make money on YouTube, how to figure out what you want to make on YouTube. Just anything that you could possibly want to know is what I will be spilling in this video. But first, we have a really exciting event that I've been saving for this video. So I finally got my 100,000 subscriber plaque yesterday in the mail and I was keeping it in its box so we could open it on camera together. I really wanted to capture this moment and share it with you guys because we have come a long way. I have been on YouTube now almost 2 years. My channel went from 6,000 subscribers in February to now 124,000 subscribers in September, which is honestly just crazy. So this one is for us, guys. So let's go ahead and open this up first before we hop into the questions. Oh my god, guys. Okay, you ready for this? Are you ready? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to flash my armpit. That's disgusting. Oh my lord. Oh my god, I don't want to look at it yet. I want to first read the letter. So this is kind of what it looks like. It is signed by Susan herself. Susan Wojcicki, whatever. The CEO of YouTube. I highly doubt she actually signed this. It's probably like a copy and paste signature thing, but it's still pretty cool. Honestly, guys, like for all the shit that YouTube gives its creators and me, with all the false copyright strikes, demonetization claims, and all the other BS that we have to put up with, at the end of the day, YouTube is an amazing platform. I love it so much. It's what connected us. And what other platform gives their creators awards for reaching milestones? I think that's pretty awesome. So next up is the play button. Oh my god. I still can't believe that I'm getting this. Oh, okay. Anyway. Oh my god, I can see myself in it. Presented to Luke Alexander for passing 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I feel like I'm in like disbelief. Like I honestly cannot believe that I'm holding this in my hands. I honestly cannot believe that that is my name on there. Alrighty guys, once again, thank you so much. I honestly would have never gotten to this point without you guys and I'm feeling all the feels right now. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop right into the Q&A because that is probably what most of the people are here for. So like I said, I asked you guys for questions on Instagram. So if you would like to go ahead and be a part of my next video, wherever I do Q&A, make sure you follow me over there. It's just at the Luke Alexander. Oh, and another thing I wanted to mention is that now that my channel has grown past 100,000 subscribers and it's gotten to this point because of my commentary videos, I've decided to go ahead and keep my channel pretty much strictly commentary videos. It will deviate now and then, but I still miss making like vlogs and chatty videos and cooking with Luke videos and all the random stuff that some of you really like. However, if you do not follow me on my socials or keep up with my community tab, then you may not know the exciting news that I am starting a second YouTube channel. So yeah, my second YouTube channel is Low-Key Luke. I'm gonna go ahead and link it down below so you guys can go ahead and subscribe to it. There's gonna be a lot of content over there. That's gonna be like my fun, carefree, whatever type of channel. And over here, we're still gonna have fun, but it's just more of my commentary-based videos. So if you would like to go ahead and go over to my more personal channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I will be having a video up on that channel very soon. I'm already working on it. So yeah, without further ado, I feel like I finished all of my announcements. Let's go ahead and hop right on in to the Q&A. Do you remember when Tyler Oakley was like a thing and he'd be like, Q and slay, Q and slay. 2014 YouTube. What a weird time. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. Any advice for small content creators under 100 subs on reaching a wider audience? So, like I said, I was on 6,000 subscribers in February of this year when I started my channel in November of 2017. So the thing about YouTube is it takes a long time to grow when you are small. It's just harder because YouTube doesn't push you in the recommendations as much and people won't subscribe to you because you're smaller and you're trying to find your footing and you're trying to get comfortable. It is a lot more difficult. So I would say that my tips for a small YouTube creator is try be original. You can still follow trends, but try be original as well in your own way. So if you're gonna do trendy videos, make it your own, you know, don't do what everybody else is doing. Do kind of your own spin on it. Because like doing trendy videos will help you get in the recommendations and that will help grow your channel. But you want people to click on those videos because they're trendy or topical or whatever, but you want them to stay because of you and because of your personality. So be original, be yourself, follow trends, but also do what you're passionate about and try try different things. I feel like it's really difficult to stick to a niche when you're a small channel. Like now I've decided to niche down this channel, and that's why I've created my second channel. But when you're like figuring it out, you really need to try and chop and change different things. Like if you went back to the beginning of my channel and saw my videos in the beginning, it was like really random, like vlogs and like lifestyle videos and like what I eat in a day and just really random stuff. I just kept trying lots of different things and nothing was really sticking until I eventually started doing commentary videos, and I loved it and other people responded well to it. You need to find something that you enjoy and something that people will respond to. Yeah, my advice to you is follow trends in your own original way, make people click for the topic, but stay for your personality and try different things until you find something that works for you and your audience. I hope that helps, and hang in there, okay? Like there were so many times where I wanted to give up on my channel. I was like, it's not going anywhere. And if I had given up, I wouldn't be here. So persistence is the biggest thing because you do not know what is around the corner. You could give up, whereas if you hadn't given up, you could have blown up the next week. So really you just need to like be persistent. Another thing I want to talk about is when I was like starting my channel, it was so difficult. I mean, I'm lucky in the sense that I started my channel when I was on a gap year. You don't know, I'm at university this year, but I took a gap year last year between high school and uni. So I spent that year just working pretty much full time. I had 2 jobs that like equaled like 30 to 40 hours a week. Like I was working a lot, and I would put out 2 YouTube videos a week. But the thing is, there's only 24 hours in a day. So you have to like find where you're gonna make time for things, and you have to sacrifice time. So I sacrificed a lot of sleep, a lot of socializing I sacrificed so I could meet all my commitments, and it was draining. Like honestly, I don't recommend that. You know, I'd say committing to 1 video a week is good, but like trying to push yourself to do 2 when you're working full-time or you're studying full-time is honestly a struggle. Just like know your limits, and I would rather put out 1 video a week that I'm really proud of and I put effort into instead of half-assing 2 videos. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of YouTubers out there who half-ass their videos, and you can tell. And those are the YouTubers that I personally don't like watching, and I'm sure you guys are the same. It's kind of my advice, kind of my little tea on that. Can you please give tips about getting over what other people think about you and your channel and stuff like that? Like I said before, you just need to own it. When I started my channel, I didn't try to hide it from anybody. I shared it on my Snapchat, I shared it on my Instagram, I put the links in my bios. I wasn't trying to hide nothing. And like I said, other people's opinions are not your business. People are going to think what they're going to think. People are going to talk about it. But at the end of the day, let me just say, a lot of the times people will do that because they're jealous that they don't have the guts to do what you're doing. And also, if your channel grows and stuff like that, those are going to be the same people that come crawling back and want to hang out with you and be your friend because all of a sudden you have followers. And that's how you know that those people are fake and pathetic. If they were to make fun of you in the beginning and now come crawl back to you because you have followers, then you shouldn't give a shit about what their opinion is anyway, because they're obviously not the type of person whose opinion you should value. How to grow your channel. Okay, let me just have like some hard raw tea here, okay? Do not get offended. But when you first start your channel, like no one cares. That is why all those people that comment on bigger YouTubers videos like, small YouTuber here, they might get subscribers because people will do sub for sub, but nobody's gonna watch your videos because nobody cares. The thing about YouTube is your videos have to offer somebody something. The only reason that those big YouTubers can make day in my life videos and videos about their life is because people care about them enough to want to know that. Nobody's gonna care about you enough in the beginning to care what you get up to during the day. You know what I mean? That's why like my vlogs, they'll still get a decent amount of views, but they will get nowhere near as many views as my commentary videos when I'm talking about stuff, because a lot of people don't care what I get up to or what I do, and that's fine. Like that's just the reality. The thing is, you just need to be very self-aware and very smart when you're on YouTube and just think, what would you click on? You know what I mean? I personally, if I got a video in my recommendations that was somebody's a day in my life video and I didn't know who they were, I wouldn't click on it. Now, if there was something enticing in the video, like a day in my life living in a cabin in the woods, or a day in my life living in a van, like if there was something enticing about it, then yeah, I would click on it. There needs to be something that catches the audience's eye, but you don't want to clickbait, because then if they watch your video and you don't provide what you were offering them, then your video will have low watch time and it won't go in the recommendations. So you need to entice the audience, but provide them what you promised them in your thumbnail and your title, if that makes sense. And do things that are topical. And like I said, if you want to talk about other YouTubers or you want to make commentary videos and stuff like that, do it for the right reasons. Like don't just say what everybody else is saying, because there are so many tea channels popping up and so many drama channels popping up. You will honestly just lead to the bottom. You need to be different and intriguing and catch people's eye. Honestly, it's a lot of trial and error and figuring out what works. It takes ages to figure it out, honestly. And once you do figure it out, stick with it. That is the tea. But you want people to click for the topic and stay for you. It's my biggest advice, really. So Emma asked, what made you want to start a channel? I've wanted to be a YouTuber or have a YouTube channel for the longest time. I've been obsessed with YouTube in a long time. I just always felt like a connection to the YouTubers. It felt like I had a friend, and it felt like a really cool outlet. And I used to have an old YouTube channel channel back in like 2012 to like 2014. I had a YouTube channel where I made videos about The Sims. So I was a YouTuber back then. I only ever got up to like 500 subscribers, and I stopped because people at my school found out about it and made fun of me. And then I knew that I wanted to create a channel. Like I would even pretend like I was vlogging at home because it made me feel less alone. Even when I like cooked at home, I would like pretend like I was on a cooking show and like talk it out and stuff. I would just always talk to myself. So naturally, of course, I'm going to be comfortable like just talking to a camera because I already talk to myself. And I feel like this is like more socially acceptable in a way. I knew that I always wanted to be a YouTuber, but I knew I didn't want to do it while I was in high school because I didn't want to have to deal with people's opinions of it. And just like I wanted to focus on finishing high school. So literally the week after I graduated high school, I made my first YouTube video in November of 2017, and I've been doing it ever since. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, I definitely think if you want to make a YouTube channel, just do it, and you just need to like own it. Like don't try and hide it and be ashamed of it. Just own it. That way, like if people say shit, you're like, so what? Like, yeah, I'm doing this. You don't want to let them affect you, because that's when bullies will keep going, is when they know that something affects you. And at the end of the day, anyone's opinion of you is none of your business, and you can't control it. So just do what you want to do, boo. I know you didn't ask that, but I thought I would just sprinkle that little bit of advice in there. What inspired you to become a commentary channel? Honestly, I'm a very opinionated person. I didn't start my channel with the intentions of being a commentary channel. Like I said, I did lots of different things, but I would get really passionate about topics. Like my first Ace Family video came out. I'm passionate about that, so I felt the need to share my opinion on that on the little platform that I did have. I wanted to do a review of Shane Dawson's Jake Paul series, so I did that. It was just like these little videos that I would sprinkle in occasionally when I was really passionate about something and wanted to talk about it. And then this year I made my biggest, most popular video, which is the rise of romanticizing mental illnesses and why it must be stopped. I almost didn't make that video. Could you imagine if I didn't? Then I literally wouldn't be here. But that video literally blew up. It's at like 1.5 million views now. And ever since that video, I was like, oh, okay, well, people seem to care about what I have to say. I really like doing the commentary videos and people respond well to them. So I kind of just kept doing it, and it's kind of what stuck. Now I kind of venture out and do like lots of different type of commentary videos. I have my more serious ones, my more comedic ones, my more reactional ones, my more drama ones. I just like to do a variation. But yeah, commentary YouTube is something I enjoy watching. So of course it's something I'm going to enjoy to make, and it's something that you guys respond to well. So it just kind of happened, really. It's a lot of trial and error. Elena asks, how long does it usually take to film and edit a video? PS, I love you. I love you too, Elena. So it's really different for every single video, of course, but in terms of like filming the video, I have to, prior to filming the video, I have to come up with an idea, which honestly will just, it randomly happens. Like you can't plan those things. I kind of just have like a list of ideas usually, or sometimes I'll have an idea and I'll run with it straight away. It depends on the type of video. So like with my Ace Family video, that was like a very topical thing. So I was like, oh, I have this idea, let me go ahead and do it now. Whereas with like my YouTuber conspiracy theories video, I've been sitting on for a while. So there's certain videos that are like time sensitive where I'm like, I need to act on this now, whereas other ones I'll put on my idea list and come back to it later. So I have to think of the idea, and then I need to go ahead and write some notes. I don't write scripts for my videos, but usually I'll write like 2 or 3 or 4 pages of notes just so I know like the general spots that I want to hit, and just so I make sure that I get my point across and that I'm not just rambling, because then it's just going to make it harder for me when I have to edit down all the extra shit that I say. Usually that's like a few hours the day before that I film, is like jotting down some notes, doing a bit of research, all that type of stuff, getting my receipts in order if it's a video that requires that. And then on the day when I actually film my videos, I need to go ahead and charge the camera battery, charge my Mac, get the mic sorted, charge the light, put on some makeup, because now my skin does not just look like this. I do a little bit of a touch up just because, you know, that light brings out all of my flaws. I'm not kidding. Then I try on like literally 6 different shirts, or I try wear on that I haven't worn before. And usually preparing to actually film takes about an hour. And then when I actually sit down and film my video, that usually takes about an hour to an hour and a half. And then I go ahead and, you know, sync up the audio with the footage, and then I do my rough cut, and then I do my edit where I put in the music, and then I do my edit where I do my crops and zooms, and then I do my edit where I do clips and pictures that I need to insert. So it takes a while. Editing is the longest part of it. I don't know, it's a really big job, okay? It takes a lot of time. That's why it takes most people a long time to upload. I mean, it varies for YouTubers. There are YouTubers out there who are visibly quite lazy, but for me, it does take a while just to produce the kind of content that I want to produce, if you know what I'm saying. I've got quite a few questions about people asking about like what type of equipment they need to make YouTube videos and what equipment I use. So just so you know, you can make videos on anything. Like when I first started my channel, I made videos on my phone. Granted, the quality was not good and the audio was not good, but that was back in 2017 and I had an Android, okay? Nowadays, phones have much better video quality and sound quality. You could film a video on your phone and things would be fine. Antonio Garza filmed videos on her phone when she had over 2 million subscribers. So you can definitely just film videos on your phone. Do not get get hung up on the equipment. It's all about the content. It's all about what you say. Like, that is the most important thing. After that, you can purchase, you know, your first camera and all this type of stuff. I purchased my first camera after I uploaded 3 videos, and when I hit 100 subscribers. I know, like, probably a little too early for me to be doing that, but the thing is, I wasn't really looking for a return on my investment. However, if you are curious as to the equipment that I have, my main filming camera, which I've had since like pretty much the beginning of my channel, is a Canon EOS 200D with an 18 to 55 millimeter lens. It's kind of in the mid-range for the Canon DSLRs. It was around $900, which isn't super cheap, but it's a really good price for a DSLR camera because usually they're quite expensive, and it works really well for me. I've had it for ages. Really the thing that makes or breaks your video is your lighting and your sound. Now, I always used to use like just daylight, and it would work pretty well for me because all the houses I'd lived in previously had really good daylight. However, the house that I live in now, we have a huge kind of patio that stretches over the house, so no direct sunlight gets in this room. So I have like some filtered light that gets in here, but because it gets a little darker on this side, I went ahead and bought a small little LED light for around $200. If you guys are really interested in getting a tour of my studio and my office and coming along with me to buy some more equipment and decor and really setting up my studio and my office, since I'm now a professional YouTuber, go over to my second channel because it either might be out now, it'll be coming out very soon, but I have an entire video dedicated to buying my new equipment and setting up my office and my studio. But in terms of my mic, I have the Blue Yeti. You do not need a mic this good. This was like the best one there, and that was just because I really wanted a great mic for doing podcasting in the future. But they have some mics that are around $100 that you can pop on the top of your camera. The microphone in the cameras are okay, but it's nowhere near as good, and it's really echoey. Like, you guys can tell the difference, like a lot of you, when I got my new mic. So I think audio and lighting is a really big thing, but if you just took your phone, got a cheap little tripod, set it up in front of a window, you would be fine. A lot of YouTubers have done it. Not everyone cares that much about the quality of their videos, so you can definitely start out that way and then later on make little purchases and gradually build it up. Alrighty, and then for vlogging, I use the Canon G7X. This is the camera that a lot of YouTubers use for vlogging because it has the pop-up screen, which is really great because, you know, you can see yourself, and it's got pretty much the same quality as a DSLR. Not as great, but really good because, as you can see, it's got the lens that pops out. It's got great zoom. The audio is really good. Honestly, if you're starting out, I would recommend this camera for just every type of use that you could use it for. You could use it for sit-down videos, you could use it for vlogs. Really, it's a great versatile camera, so definitely recommend this. It is $700, but like I said, it's great because it's versatile in the sense that you could use it for sit-down videos and for vlogging videos, and then later down the track, if you want to go ahead and upgrade, you can get a DSLR. Anyway, but like I said, you can start out just with your phone, but that is the equipment that I use. Maybe one day, if you guys are interested, I'll make a video on how I film, edit, and upload my videos because it's a really lengthy process and really difficult to describe in a short amount of time. But let me know if you want that, and down the line, I'll go ahead and like show you my entire process because it is a long one. How do you get over feeling awkward vlogging? Let me just tell you that that is just how it is. When you first start, it feels so awkward and so uncomfortable. Go back to my old videos and watch them. I was so awkward and so uncomfortable. It just takes time. You just got to get used to it. Maybe practice filming yourself without uploading it and show it to a friend. Be like, what do you think of this? It's taken me a long time to get fully comfortable in front of the camera. It just takes time. In terms of like vlogging out in public, I rarely ever do that. I still get way too anxious doing it. I even get anxious filming when there are people around, like in the house or something. So honestly, it just takes time. Even I'm still getting used to it. I don't think I'll ever be at the Casey Neistat level where I'm just out and about vlogging in public. I would love that, but I just don't ever see it happening. So let me just say that it takes time and practice, like most things in life do. Has your mental health / self-esteem suffered as a result of your channel growing? I hate being somebody who says this. I know it sounds really shallow, but unless somebody's in the situation, it's kind of difficult to understand. A lot of YouTubers like to pretend like they don't care about the numbers, and me too, but like the thing is, when you are growing so quickly and you're getting all these subscribers and views so quickly, you feel so happy because of course your channel is doing well. So that the thing is, when it starts to slow down, because channel growths all have their ups and downs and their peaks and valleys, when your growth starts to slow down, your brain like naturally starts to get upset and freak out and be like, what am I doing wrong? Because you had just been doing so well. So I do kind of struggle with that, but lately I've been doing really well. I don't really check the numbers. I just want to focus on the pre-production process, like actually making the video, because at the end of the day, once the video is up, it's kind of out of my hands. I can't choose how people react or respond to it. So as long as I know that I made a video that I'm proud of, the rest is out of my hands. So yeah, that's pretty much it. In terms of like other stuff like hate comments and stuff, I don't really get that many hate comments, and if I do, I don't really see them. I've gotten a few in the past, but honestly, like I've never had a hate comment that actually affected me. I think I'm pretty lucky in that regard. I have pretty thick skin, but also I just don't get that many. So yeah, I don't know. I'm fine with that. And a recent thing that has been happening is occasionally getting recognized by people in public. Not that often. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn. Majority of my audience lives in America anyway, and I'm in Australia. But it's happened now and then. So occasionally I get like a little bit self-conscious leaving the house looking like a wreck in case somebody sees me. Like for example, last night I went to Domino's and I looked like absolute trash. I had such a horrible day. I was crying, I was dressed like a friggin' hobo, and the girl who served me recognized me from my videos, and I was like, crap, she's gonna see me looking like a hot ass mess and think that I don't know, like I do get a little bit anxious about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Otherwise I do pretty well, you know, going strong. You know, I do have mental problems, but YouTube is thankfully not a big part of it. It's more positive than a negative, that's for sure. Martini asks, what's it like going from a normal person to a YouTuber? Like, I still feel like a normal person, like I'm not that big. I dislike it when people treat me differently now, because now and then, like, people from high school and stuff who like didn't really used to speak to me before will like suddenly want to like slide on into my DMs, even though they never spoke to me in high school and literally never gave a shit about me, but now they have followers, they do. And whenever I like am at parties and like people come up to me and like, oh, like how's the YouTube, like people always want to make it a point of conversation. I personally don't like talking about it with people because I'd rather people get to know me and like everything else about me. But it's kind of tricky now, because now that this is my job, whenever I like meet someone new and they're like, oh, what do you do? I have to be like, I'm a YouTuber. No, I'm kidding. Usually I just kind of say to them, oh, I do like online marketing. I don't know, just because like thing is, when you tell people that you're a YouTuber, they think of you and they look at you so differently from a regular person, which sucks. But at the end of the day, being a YouTuber has so many more pros than cons, so I can't really complain. What is the most challenging thing about being a YouTuber and a student at the same time? Being a YouTuber and a student at the same time, if you don't know, I'm a university student, can be challenging because it's really hard to switch off. It's really hard for me to focus on an assignment and not be like thinking of video ideas or wanting to edit my video or checking my stats or responding to comments or emails. It's hard to kind of divvy up my time and focus on each one. But honestly, it's a learning curve, and you know, life has gotten a lot easier since I've been able to do YouTube as my full-time job and been able to like quit my old casual part-time job. So now I'm pretty much just a YouTuber, a university student, and I do my acting on the side. A lot of people always ask me, oh, how do you do it all? How do you balance it all? Can you make a video on how you balance, you know, school and being a YouTuber and stuff like that? And the reason I don't answer those questions or don't make a video about it is because I haven't figured it out. Like, I literally have no advice to give. I'm looking for advice. Like, I'm watching videos trying to figure out how to do it, because right now I don't. Like, I genuinely don't. And it's kind of always been something I've struggled with, but lately it's a lot more because YouTube now like is my job. Like, before it was just like my hobby, and it still is. Like, I don't get me wrong, I enjoy doing this, but it is my job. So like, if I don't make videos, honey, I don't pay my rent, I don't eat my food, you know what I mean? So it is stressful in that sense. Like, for example, I have been having a really rough week mentally, and I've tried to film videos quite a few times and I literally just couldn't. Like, sometimes I just am not in the mood to film, sometimes I just cannot be my fun, entertaining self. That's why like I wanted to do more of this chill Q&A type video, because I've been having a really rough week, but I still want to get a video out for you guys. And that is something that is really difficult, is like, if you're really not doing well mentally, like when I was working at Woolworths before the grocery store, I could just go there, do my shift, like I don't need to be all, you know what I mean? Whereas like, if my video is not entertaining, it's not going to perform well. Like, I can't put out a video that is not entertaining, that I'm not proud of. So YouTube's difficult in that sense. Like, if my mental health's bad, I can't do a video, but at the same time, I don't have an obligation to make videos. I can make videos when I want to, but at the same time, it's my job. It's all really up in the air. How do you balance a social life with university and YouTube? That is really tricky, I will admit, but you really just need to like make time and realize that spending time with your friends and family should not be a negotiable thing. It should be something that you just do. Obviously, there are friends that you're not going to see every single week, and sometimes if you want to commit to YouTube and uni and all these things, you're going to have to accept that you're not going to be able to spend as much time with people. But also, don't isolate yourself. I still think it's important to go out and have fun, but there are plenty of times where I stay at home to do uni work or stay in my office to edit a video when my friends are out doing something or watching a movie or playing video games. And that's just the reality. You just have to be disciplined and also allow yourself to hang out with your friends and your family. You just won't be able to do it as much. So what I'm trying to say is like, make time for it, but also be willing to make sacrifices for what you're passionate about. But sometimes you just need to realize that there are certain things in life that aren't negotiable. One of them is getting good sleep. One of them is getting exercise, eating well, and spending time with your family and friends. Is YouTube more of a job to you or more of an outlet of creativity? Okay, here's the tea. My recent videos, my commentary videos, don't get me wrong, I love making those videos. I would never just like make those videos for fun, if that makes sense. Like, vlogs are fun for me to make. It's not that those videos aren't fun, it's just like they're a lot of work in the editing process. Like, I enjoy filming them and giving my opinion and stuff like that, but sometimes it is kind of a lot of work and it loses kind of the creative side of it because I'm just sitting and talking. But that's why, if you've noticed in some of my videos, I do kind of like little comedy skits in the beginning of them, and that's kind of been a good way for me to balance out my creativity and like my job, like by having a bit of fun but also doing the videos that people want to see. Like again, that's why I've made my second channel. So I have this channel, which is like my main channel for like the content that people want to see, and I still enjoy making, whereas my other channel is like, I'm just gonna make whatever I want and it's all just for fun. So yeah, it's all about finding a balance. Even though this is my job, it's the best job I've ever had and I love it so much. But of course, even if you love your job, there's still things that you don't like about it. But I'm so grateful. Do you think some YouTubers are overrated? If so, can you name some? Okay. There are a lot of YouTubers that are overrated. I ain't gonna lie, like there are a lot of YouTubers where I'm like, if somebody who did not have the same amount of subscribers as you posted this video, people would think it's boring. It's just because it's you that people are watching it and enjoying it, because I watch a lot of big YouTubers because I like to, you know what's going on. And there's some of them where I'm like, this video was boring. Like, how do people sit through this? So I definitely think there are big YouTubers out there whose videos are overrated, but no, I'm not going to name them because I am not looking to start any beef or any drama. Jason asks, what's your take on being in a funk and what kind of things do you do to try and get out of the funk? Oh my god, guys, I honestly get in funks all the time. Sometimes I'm so motivated and I have so many ideas that I want to make videos on, and then sometimes I have literally none. So in order to combat that, what I try to do is I try like stick to my schedule of like, well, before it was uploading twice a week, and now for this little bit of time it's once a week. But the thing is, there were times where I had 4 videos ready to go and I could have put them all out that week, but I try not to do that because I'm like, what happens if the following week I run out of ideas and I run out of things to do, then I have no videos for then. So it's like about like evenly spacing your videos out and saving your ideas and saving your videos so that when the time comes that you run out of ideas, you still have videos to post, if that makes any sense. Because like it is a creative career and you probably wonder why I don't make videos in certain things. I mean, personally, it's because I don't consider myself a drama channel. Like I don't talk about every piece of drama that occurs. I'm a commentary channel, so I give my opinions on things that I want to give my opinions on. I don't report on the news, I give my opinion on it. So I mean, I could make multiple videos a week. Like there is always drama, there is always videos to be made, but I am so particular with what I make my videos about. So that's why I do get in a funk sometimes, because I'm like, I mean, I can make a video about that, but I know that I won't be happy with it, and I know that I will feel like a sellout. It's tricky. You just gotta give it a go. You know, if you just gotta run with an idea. If you have an idea that you're passionate about, just go for it. Don't like sit around and wait for inspiration to find you. You need to find the inspiration. And like I said, save some of your ideas, have a big catalog for the times that you lose your inspiration, and try something new. That is the great thing about being a small channel, is that you're not committed to one niche. You can try lots of different things, and then later on when you're big, you can create a second channel and people will go over there and you can do a variety of content. I feel like doing one type of content is so limiting. I could never do it personally. I don't get how some people do. But anyway, that is my tea on that. Hopefully I helped you. Still something I struggle with. Keelan asks, what are the best and worst parts of being a YouTuber? Okay, I would say the best part of being a YouTuber is the independence. I'm such an independent person and I absolutely hate when people tell me what to do. I don't do well with authority. I like to be in control. I'm a very controlling person. So the fact that I can control every single aspect about my video is amazing. Like, I love that. The fact that I'm my own boss now, I'm in charge of it. Like, I can choose how many videos I make. I can choose what I can make them about. Like, there's nobody telling me what I can and can't do. Within reason, like, of course, there are certain things I can't do because then YouTube will demonetize me and you got to follow the guidelines and blah, 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 blah. But really, I really love the independence and I love being able to connect with people from all over the world. It's amazing. Like, the fact that I can just make these videos and connect with people, and the fact that I can touch people. I get so many messages from people saying how my video helped them come out to their parents, or my video helped them feel better about their body, or my video helped them understand something better, or my video helped them look at things in a different way. Like that, at the end of the day, that's all I want to do. Oh my god, the lighting got really dark. Sorry. I think there's a cloud over the sun. I partially use a light and natural lighting. Okay, sun, come back. Where was I? Thanks a lot, Mother Nature. I'm kidding. I know you're really going through it right now. I know it's rough for you. Oh my god, the sun came out when I said that. Anyway, so yeah, I just really love that I can affect people in a positive way and just cheer people up and make people's days better. Like, I love that. So the independence and how I can connect and affect people. Those are by far the best things. The worst things about being a YouTuber is, okay, how do I say this in a way that it isn't gonna sound bad? I know a lot of people don't like the fact that YouTubers make money, which I think is ridiculous because they knew how much time and effort it goes into making a video, especially when you do it all yourself. Ooh, child, you'd be mad too if you didn't get paid. When you put a ton of effort into a video, like hours upon hours upon hours, and you put all your effort and love into that video. Of course you want people to enjoy the video, right? But you also should get paid for your time. You know what I mean? Especially if it's what you rely on. If being a YouTuber is your job and you don't have any other source of income, how would you feel if you went to work and you didn't get paid for your work? It sucks. So when YouTube demonetizes your video for an unknown reason, because it is always so vague, when you get copyright claimed for like 10 seconds of audio in your video, like the whole video gets claimed, all of those little things drive me up the wall because I can't have control over them. So I get anxious every time I upload a video because I don't know whether or not it's going to be monetized. monetized or not. And then when it's not, I'm like, shit, can I pay my bills this month? Like, YouTube is just so vague. I wish they were more clear about things, and they are getting better. Like, my videos have been doing okay lately. Like, before, like, every friggin' second video of mine was demonetized, but lately they're doing better. But yeah, that's definitely the worst part of it. But the best parts of being a YouTuber definitely outweigh the worst parts. I'd say another worst part about it is maybe just the addiction. Like, since being a YouTuber, I'm always on social media. Social media takes over my life because it's my job, and then I also go on it for fun and to connect with people. It really sucks, and I'm trying to work on that balance. I feel like a lot of people struggle with that even if they're not a YouTuber. Isabel says, this may sound rude and feel free not to answer this because it's personal, but how much money do you make from a video? Okay, so I don't think your question is rude or anything. Asking how much money someone makes is kind of like a taboo question, and one thing I don't really understand is why now that I'm a YouTuber, when I'm just at parties and stuff, people will ask me how much money I make, which I was always taught that it's rude to ask people how much money they make. So it is kind of weird in that sense, but I totally understand the curiosity because it's like a new job. It's like a new thing that not many people know about. The thing with YouTube is it's so different. There are people on YouTube making cents per video, and there are people on YouTube making millions per video. It is honestly just so lucrative, and don't ever believe anything you read on Social Blade, by the way. It's so inaccurate. Every single video, like I've said before, has a CPM, which is how many dollars you get paid per 1,000 views. Now, there are some videos of mine that have the same amount of views as others that have earned way less money. It's so difficult to understand. So I don't really know how to answer this question, but let me just say, if a video is around 150,000 views, it can sometimes earn $1,000. Like, let me say this, I'm earning more than most people my age, but I'm not rich. Does that make sense? I don't know. I feel so uncomfortable talking about money, but I understand why you're curious. May I ask, how do brand deals work? I don't know if you've noticed it or not, but I've never actually done a brand deal on my channel. I've been offered countless. Usually I turn down like 99% of them because they're either something that I wouldn't use myself, something I don't want to recommend to you guys, something that seems dodgy, and something that just doesn't fit my channel. There have been some that I wanted to do, like sponsorships for Audible and Squarespace, but like they've either fallen through or it just hasn't happened yet. Like I do speak to people now and then. I have a contact, and hopefully I can do some brand deals in the future, but just know that I ever do brand deals, it will always be something that I would use myself, something I have done research into, and something that I would wholeheartedly recommend to you guys. So just to like put that out there, that's why I haven't done any brand deals yet. And if I do, at least you know that like you can trust me, because I would never want to break our trust. But in terms of how brand deals work, I've done a lot of research about it. I've spoken to other YouTubers about it, and pretty much if you don't have a manager, then brands will reach out to you and you guys will liaise about what they want you to talk about in your video if it fits you. Usually you'll do like a 60-second integration where you speak about the product either at the beginning or the end of the video. There's usually like a contract that lays out everything that you must say and everything that you mustn't say, and the rate that you get paid is different for every YouTuber. They usually go on like your average set of views. I've had somebody tell me like, okay, we'll pay you this amount for 50,000 views, and if it gets an additional 50,000 views, we'll pay you an extra amount. However, some people are just like, no, we'll pay you this regardless of how many views it gets. So it's all really up in the air, but maybe I'll answer this question later down the line when I've actually done a brand deal. But I don't know, I don't get a lot of offers. I guess my content is too controversial. Did you have any sponsorship suggestions where the money was tempting but you knew that the service or product is irrelevant to your audience? Absolutely. There are so many ways that I could have made more money, but at the end of the day, if you don't have trust with your viewers, then you have nothing. I would never recommend you guys something that I don't believe in, because then I just lose the trust and then I lose everything that I've built. Like, the money doesn't tempt me. If it's a product that I believe in and I can share it to you guys, give you a discount code and earn money in the process, then it's a win-win situation. But if it's just me getting money and me recommending you a shitty product, then I'm winning and you're not. And I would never do that to you guys. What are your goals for your channel? I don't know. I just kind of want to keep producing good content that I'm proud of. Obviously keep growing. I want to stay true to my values and my morals. I want to create merch down the line, but I really want it to be something I'm proud of. I just want to make sure everything I'm putting out, I'm 100% proud of. I don't ever just want to do something for views or money. I want to basically keep my integrity. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I try not have number goals or anything, because honestly it just sets you up for disappointment. I just try focus on the actual content, and then everything else is just out of my hands, and whatever happens happens. It's pretty much the tea. Callie asked, do you ever wish that you hadn't started YouTube? Absolutely not. I love YouTube. I honestly cannot imagine what my life would be like without it. It has made my life so much easier, so much more enjoyable. I feel so much more passionate. I was so miserable in the jobs that I had before, and I feel like I have a purpose now. So I absolutely love YouTube so much. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all the questions I'm going to answer for this Q&A. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your question. I promise I will answer more of them in the future. It's just this video is so long already. All I want to say, guys, is thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for your love and your support and your feedback and your messages and enjoying my content. You guys have changed my life for the better, and I thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. As always, comment down below what you thought of it. Let me know what type of videos you want. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and subscribe to my second channel if you haven't. And definitely make sure to follow me on my social media so we can interact some more and so that you can be a part of the next Q&A. Alrighty guys, that's it for me in this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope that you have a great day or night wherever you're in the world. Bye!